Hey everyone, I'm Lyndon from Eat Up. The premise of what we do at Eat Up is a very simple one. So we provide free lunches to disadvantaged primary school children and high school children who would otherwise miss out. Today we're in Melbourne's southern suburbs, delivering to schools across Frankston, Carrum and Seaford. Have a look inside here. So we've got 820 sandwiches, 12 schools to go. This will be our afternoon. So Eat Up, it's really simple. We provide a free lunch for disadvantaged school kids who would otherwise go without. It first started in Shepparton in country Victoria, which is my hometown where I grew up. Just had the very simple idea that, look, if these kids didn't have a lunch, what if I just did something really simple and just made them some sandwiches at home and dropped them into the two schools. So a very basic grassroots response and dropped them off. And that's how it all began. Like fairly shortly after, we heard back from the schools and saying, you know, it's a really great help, but could we have some more sandwiches, please? And that was like when it all sort of dawned on me, I suppose, that we had to find a longer term, more sustainable way to make sure these kids weren't missing out. The need often mirrors the welfare payment cycle, where it really ebbs and flows around that. So when a new payment arrives, the need will drop away, which shows that sort of parents are feeding their kids when they're able to, but in the final few days before a new payment, when you can imagine money's at its tightest, we can often see those numbers jump. So that's sort of why we're here ultimately, and where we've got such a great education system, and for kids to miss out on the full benefit of that so needlessly, when something as simple as a cheese sandwich can perhaps, you know, make sure that they can get the most out of a day at school and their time at school ultimately is a big boost, and that's why we kind of want to allow teachers to do what they do best and help the next generation.
You know, they have that fade out at the end of the day if they have eaten. A lot of kids don't come to school with food, they just don't have food. The great thing about Toasties is that they're all happy with Toasties. A lot of us can do it. I can pass it on to year level coordinators. They know that they can come to this freezer and that it's there. And certainly we've got a lot of kids at the moment, certainly after COVID, that they're really, really struggling. A lot of families not making ends meet, and there's lunches are pretty hit and miss amongst kids in all classes. So the more classes I go into, you find that there's a lot who haven't had lunch. And I would say, look, our performance at school in NAPLAN has been improving, constantly improving over the last few years, because they've actually had something. Well, it could be something, it could have something to do with it. So, you know, you see some good things happen.
We are a little bit limited in terms of what we can include because of the fact that the sandwiches are ultimately frozen. So in terms of, like, it would be amazing to have salads and vegetables and things in there, but they just don't sort of keep in the same way that the cheeses do. So it's really, whether it's cheese, it could be spreads like Vegemite, they're sort of our option. We do actually keep a specific tally of the number of sandwiches. It is going up very quickly, which is again bittersweet given the nature of, we know that unfortunately that numbers represent a need, but also in us making those sandwiches, it represents people generously giving their time to do so. Our ultimate hope, as I think it should be for any charity, is that we become redundant and all kids are coming to school with a lunch from home and aren't missing out. But hopefully we can start to address those sort of underlying root causes in the longer term to erase the issue completely. All sandwiches out, 905 of them, empty crates, all done for the day. 13 schools in Melbourne's south. Thanks so much for joining us for the day. It's been really special to show you what we do and connect with some of the schools and the teachers and get a glimpse to what makes our work so special, and hopefully your support of it if we're lucky enough. If you want to learn more about us, jump on Eat Up Australia on Instagram, Eat Up Oz, AUS on Facebook, or our website if you'd like to learn how to help us more or to volunteer or to donate. That's eatup.org.au. Thanks.
Thank you.